Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of Los Santos, but not for the reasons you might think. We're not here for the story, the heists, or even the sweet rides. Nope, today is all about the frames, baby. Specifically, how much RAM does it really take to run GTA 5 smoothly in 2023? We've got a lineup of RAM kits ready to be tested, from a measly 2 gigs all the way up to a monstrous 32. We're talking budget builds versus absolute overkill, and everything in between. Will we see any difference? Will GTA 5 even launch with only 2 gigabytes? You'll have to stick around to find out. But before we hit that subscribe button and jump into the benchmarks, let me know down in the comments what other games you want to see us test on this ridiculous RAM ladder. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Alright, so we're starting with the absolute bare minimum here, 2 gigabytes of RAM. I'm honestly not expecting much, but hey, surprises happen, right? Okay, so maybe not. As you can see, we're barely getting past the loading screen. The game is chugging harder than a freight train uphill. Frame rates are all over the place, textures are taking forever to load, and I'm pretty sure I just saw a pigeon render in as a blurry triangle. This is not the way GTA 5 is meant to be played. Trust me on this one. Okay, we've doubled our RAM to a whopping 4 gigs. Let's see if that makes a difference. Well, we're definitely seeing some improvement here. The game loads noticeably faster, and we're actually able to navigate the world without wanting to throw our keyboard out the window. Frame rates are still a little janky, especially during those high-octane car chases, but it's definitely playable for those on a super tight budget. Still, I wouldn't recommend it if you want the full GTA 5 experience. Now we're getting into the territory where most gamers will be sitting. 8 gigabytes of RAM is pretty much the standard these days, but is it enough for GTA 5? The short answer is, absolutely. With 8 gigs, the game runs buttery smooth. Frame rates are consistently high, textures pop, and I haven't seen a single blurry pigeon in sight. We're even able to crank up the graphics settings a bit without sacrificing too much performance. For most people, 8 gigabytes is going to be more than enough to enjoy GTA 5 to its fullest. Alright, time to step things up a notch. We're jumping to 16 gigabytes of RAM, which, let's be honest, is getting into overkill territory for most games, even GTA 5. But hey, we gotta push the limits, right? So, surprisingly, there is a difference, but it's subtle. We're talking a few extra frames per second here and there, slightly faster loading times, that kind of thing. For the average gamer, it's not going to be a night and day difference compared to 8 gigabytes. However, if you're a streamer or content creator running other demanding applications in the background, 16 gigabytes could give you that extra bit of headroom to keep everything running smoothly. Alright, we've reached the final boss of RAM, 32 gigabytes. This is more RAM than most people know what to do with, but we're here to find out if it makes even the slightest difference in GTA 5. Honestly, it's really hard to tell the difference between 32 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes. The game already runs incredibly well at 16 gigabytes, so those extra 16 gigs are basically just chilling, watching the chaos unfold. We're talking about maybe a 1 to 2% increase in performance, if that. Unless you're running some insane multitasking setup with a dozen virtual machines and a render farm on the side, 32 gigabytes is just overkill for gaming. So there you have it, folks. We've gone from barely running GTA 5 to basically throwing RAM at it like it's going out of style. The bottom line is this: for a smooth and enjoyable GTA 5 experience in 2023, 8 gigabytes of RAM is the sweet spot. You'll get consistently good frame rates, fast loading times, and the game will look fantastic. 16 gigabytes is a worthwhile investment if you're streaming, video editing, or doing other intensive tasks alongside gaming. But let's be real, 32 gigabytes? Save your money and buy yourself a nice GPU or something. Anyway, that's it from me. As always, a huge thanks for watching. And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more PC hardware shenanigans.